Remy, sit. Speak. Fuck. All right. Oh, that's the wrong way. I need to get my heated blanket going, dude. I swear, I don't know how to run a Nest camera, dude. I just don't. It's so frustrating. My Nest camera keeps popping my air in the house. I set it to 69 or 70, and it goes back down to 65 or 66. It's like Uber for
stop being a bitch.
right? It's so frustrating, dude. My house just like randomly gets like uber cold.
Same.
I like my house cold.
Well, I don't mind it necessarily, but like I guess I can't say that because yeah, I get a little frustrated when it's like this cold in my house. It's freezing.
No, the hotter it is, the more irrational angry I get. Like, I'll freak out over like the littlest thing. Why is that picture frame crooked? Fuck!
Alright. Get this going real quick. Alright, boys, are you ready?
I am
Sure.
so ready. I'm just sharing it right now on the Facebook. Boom.
Boom.
I put "It's time to satisfy your cravings." Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna start the recording and do the intro, so hold on. Shit. That went out of whack. All right, we're here for episode 3. Welcome to the Craved Gaming Podcast. Again, episode 3. It's your weekly broadcast where we break down the ins and the outs of a single game or series of our choosing. My name is Chase, also known as Crisp Eclair. I'm joined here, as always, with my good friends Ross and Isaac. Ross, say hi.
What's up? Spy Flavor. Always happy to be back at it again. I'm excited for this week. This one's a good one.
Isaac?
What up? Nice to... Well, I guess I can't really see all your bright, shining faces, but hello.
Oh, no, you're not. I was over at his house the other day, and let me tell you, those Coronas are about as warm as if you put them out on your car on a hot summer day. And they smell like my dog's farts, and it's nasty, but it actually tastes pretty good.
Dude, it's Corona time, man. I don't know.
It's Corona time.
Oh, did you put the thing?
The air horn?
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
I wish I had a Corona time little thing on here. I haven't had time to actually get my Stream Deck going even more.
Weak.
Earlier when you said you were doing the intro, you said, I'm doing the intro, and then I heard shit. I'm like, oh, that's a good intro.
No, dude, our intro's actually brought to you by a local artist that I have, befriended here. His name's Read a Book One on Twitch. He has he has helped a lot in the audio department, and he created that intro for us to actually get us going with it, and it's an awesome intro.
Straight fire.
He actually made it 45 seconds long, and I broke it down to just like a 12 to 15-second one, so the entire thing is really cool. But once again, it's Read a Book, no spaces or anything, the number one at on Twitch TV. He actually does a lot of late night stuff, and he on Twitch he shows you how he creates his projects that he does for the work that he does. I won't say where he works, but it's really cool to watch him do all that kind of stuff. I enjoy it personally.
If you're lucky, he might show you how to read a book.
Wait, we can read?
I can't read.
I can't read.
I can't read. He has yet to show me how to read a book, though. So today, as Ross was saying, it is a fantastic episode. And as you see as the name of the episode, we are going over one of the most frustrating, the most angry, and the most devastatingly emotional, mind-bending game that I have ever played to date. The Demon/Dark/Bloodborne series.
Rest in peace. So many controllers. So many.
I don't actually think I've ever broken a controller myself.
I think I've broken... it was one, and I'm pretty sure it was Dark Souls. It was one of those ones to where I legitimately tried to put the controller down because I was too mad, and I didn't put it down on the table. I just tossed it, and it slid off the table and fell to the floor and just smashed. And I'm like, what? No.
No. Please don't do that again. Don't break like that.
Oh,
Rip.
no.
But first, before we get into the game, I feel like there's just, the normal announcements we can go over. For starters, I like to always set the precedence of the podcast itself. Every podcast will be live streamed on Twitch, just as we are currently live stream, all three of us. Hopefully everything is kind of worked out this time. Hopefully audio issues are kind of ixnayed, figured out and everything. We've been doing a little bit, but haven't had time to really figure out everything yet. So hopefully it works out. We are going to be in the just chatting section, which I should actually double check to make sure that that's where it sent me. I'm pretty sure I got sent to the just chatting section, but I guess there's no way for me to test that. So cool. Let's just hope.
Cool.
We go live every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then if we have time afterwards, we attempt to live stream afterwards some game. We probably won't tonight. I don't know where everyone sits on the raft or the forest or Phasmophobia. Or we'll get into it. We'll figure it out throughout this. Whatever. And then all pods go live on YouTube. I'm currently trying to get the time to clip certain spots of the podcast so you can show your friends and family just what we do, so you don't have to, people who don't want to watch the full hour episode, you can just see and show people who we are. So that's cool.
See me drinking this Corona in glorious 1080p.
Here, how about this? We'll one up your Corona.
There's nothing that one-ups a Corona.
Here, right here. It's one up.
I have 23 flavors that beg to differ. Not sponsored yet. It's going to happen.
I have a natter day.
Ah, gross.
It's something.
One up.
Nope.
You're telling me Corona tastes better than
1 million times 1 million times better than
lemonade?
Dude, Natter Day is literally the trailer trashiest of trailer trash beers.
Wow. You can't say that. That's dissing Eminem. Eminem's trailer.
That's fine.
Ouch.
I'll diss him. I hope he makes a diss
Also,
track
as someone that grew up in a trailer, I am offended, but I can't agree.
We're going to get one-star Apple review one day, and it's just going to be from Marshall Mathers.
You're not talking about my trailer.
You would break my heart if Marshall Mathers was our only one-star review on Apple Podcasts.
That's fine.
That just means we're going to be in a song, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll be appearing in one of his songs.
Look what I'm
on his
planning.
album. I wouldn't want to because his last album was Music to Be Murdered By, so let's try to not do that.
Hey, he can threaten me with a good time all he wants.
Dang.
Next thing I'm going to get into recent followers. So within the last week, I want to appreciate Rita Book, Kevin Dev, and McBango for following the Twitch stream. I really appreciate it, guys. And to all you listeners out there, we did hit a good milestone. We've hit 30 downloads of our podcast in the past 2 weeks. That's awesome, and I really appreciate everyone out there who's actually, listening to these, sending them to your friends, telling everybody, giving us those 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts, of course, because Spotify doesn't have a 5-star or an option to review you. But with the podcast going out to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and Amazon so far, we're getting a lot from Apple Podcasts, and I really appreciate everybody who's listening to this, everybody who enjoys it, all the feedback, everybody who's in the Discord. The Discord's getting a little bit more lively every day. We're getting a little bit more people who are talking in there, doing things, and communicating. We're having people who are playing other games together, and it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it so far. I've enjoyed seeing the growth itself, and it's definitely fun to see us grow so quickly in 2 podcasts going on a third.
Right? Like, it's crazy. I used to talk to myself about video games all the time, and now there's people that are willing to listen. This is insane.
What was it you told me earlier, Ross, when I said I'm talking to myself, and you said we'll just.
As long as you're not answering yourself. I answered myself, and apparently that's not a good thing.
That's
Who knew?
No.
Who knew?
That's a no.
Do I have a soundbite for anything on there? Yes.
I'll
just do the nut one.
No.
Still a piece of garbage.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Chase, you gotta hydrate.
Oh, I have to hydrate?
Need to hydrate.
Oh. Cheers. Cheers to
Wait.
you, Isaac. Thanks for making me hydrate.
You're welcome, man.
That's what's up.
It seemed like you needed it. You sounded parched.
And getting into that too, going back to the reviews, we do have some Apple Podcast reviews, some 5-star reviews. Now, I will remind everybody, 5-star reviews are extremely good for the analytics. Podcasts can't really stay on platforms if they're just getting bad reviews. So if you guys do enjoy what you guys hear, please leave a 5-star review. You don't even have to say anything with it. You just got to press the 5 stars, and it hits it for us, and that helps a lot. Now, if you do decide you want to leave a review, we will say it live on the podcast on Twitch, as long as it works within Twitch's TOS, which is terms of service, of course. And we did get 3 coming in, so we will get into that. The first one, Addie Bell, labeled "Love the Podcast," and she says, "Awesome pod, can't wait to hear more." Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, Addie Bell.
I appreciate it too.
Yeah, we're definitely going to continue making these. We're having a blast so far. We love talking about video games, and we love doing what we're doing so far, and it's been awesome. So we really appreciate that, and thank you for leaving that 5-star review. The next one, does either one of you two want to do the next one?
I can.
Go for it.
Beauty017. Great podcast. Looking forward to more. Well, here you are. More. And more to come.
More.
Yeah, thank you for that, Beauty017.
Much love.
Much love. Send all of our love out to you.
Mucho love, homie.
And Isaac, do you want to do the other one?
Last one was Bill T. Bob. Said, good job. Way to go, guys. Keep up the good work. Appreciate that. And we hope that we're going to keep giving you all this good work, and it's something that you can enjoy every week.
Absolutely.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Freaking.
And once again, like I said, if you rate us 5 stars and leave a review, we will read it right here live, and you'll hear it on the podcast. Of course, it has to be within the terms of service for us to read it, but we will read it. anything that you put in there. Another way to reach out to us too is if you have any questions, concerns, feedback, anything you want, you can also email us at cravedgamingpodcast@gmail.com. We get emails through there too, and so any feedback, anything like that, you are more than welcome to email that. But that is something I think we're going to start doing, is we're going to get into some of those announcements at the beginning there, read off those Apple podcast reviews and thank everybody, I think
because they're right, because they're the reason we're here anyway, so
I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And lastly, on top of having all those review spots where we can put this on the platforms, we also have a YouTube channel and a Discord channel, which will all be in the show notes as well. But we do have some new subs to the YouTube channel. Bill P and Dubfire33, thank you. I know we haven't done much on the YouTube channel yet. I'm trying to get clips and stuff going there myself, and we've been working a little bit to try to get those going. So it'll be a little bit more lively coming soon. But at the current moment, I thank you guys for subbing to that, and we will get that rolling. Also, Dubfire33, one of the hottest up and coming podcasts for Battlefield. With Battlefield 6 coming in later this year, definitely give him a follow on Twitch. He knows so much about Battlefield, and he loves it, and he loves talking about it. So, with everything coming up this year, with all the news that we've heard, he is the main guy that talks about Battlefield, and you can get all your leaks, rumors, and news straight through him. Again, it's twitch.tv/Dubfire33. All right. I think that's the announcements. Don't really have much of a segue into going into the game itself, other than
drum roll.
Yeah.
Dark Souls. So we should get a drum so we can drum roll,
or I just get a soundbite for that,
or we just get a drum,
a real drum.
That would be metal AF, yo.
Joe, I need a drum set.
Lindley goes to bed at 7:45 and she just hears snare drum.
The intro to porn.
Oh my god.
Actually, do I have that? I don't.
Oh, I hope so.
I don't. I almost put it on there.
Lame.
Oh, I took it off so I could add your theme song, Ross. The from the ASDF videos.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what flavor? Pie flavor.
Pie flavor.
Here, I gotta play that now.
I baked you a pie.
Oh boy, what flavor?
Pie flavor.
I know. I need to figure out a way for you guys to hear my stream deck that it goes through, so it goes through like everything. That'd be fun.
It's okay. I just imagine I'm hearing it. I hear it. I hear it in my heart. That's
whenever you guys re-listen to this, if you do.
Right.
I
don't.
Well, I guess before we get into the game, let's say this. How have you guys been this week? What have you guys done? Anything special? Anything fun?
I had a retouch up on the lore because I will go ahead and admit it. I've never beaten a one. I've played them and enjoyed them. Never fully beaten, so I had to refreshen up on some of the lore.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, work. Pretty boring. But the lore's nice.
Lore is pretty nice. Not that I know much about the lore myself, but
yeah, the lore behind Dark Souls and all that stuff. There's a huge storyline that kind of they don't really tie in together, but they kind of do. But each individual game has its individual set of lore that goes with it. But there's a reason that they all connect somehow with some. I don't know.
Hello, Ashen One.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know, Isaac. How much have you played of this, Isaac?
The only one that I've played is 3, and it's the only one that I'm ever gonna fully play because I don't want to get too vulgar, but
Get vulgar.
Fuck Dark Souls so bad. I hate it.
Yeah.
Fuck it to oblivion. I despise it. It's
no. You don't fuck Dark Souls. Dark Souls fucks you.
Yeah, exactly. I am tired of just dude, I hate it. It's so hard.
It's a love-hate relationship. You just got to find.
No. Where's the love? You
there's
point
no-
at
there's
any
no
point in
love.
love. There's no love.
love.
What do you mean?
We are
at all.
a 16th century orphan in a rich town. We get the shit beat out of us, and we are stepped on daily.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just gonna, walk down this dark alleyway, and then what do you know? Like, just dead. Start over. Lose all my souls.
You
all
don't
of them.
lose your souls. They give you the ability
To
you know what?
try and go
You know
back
what?
through and get them
You know
again.
what?
Yeah, because then I just die again and then lose everything.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. It's you don't even get better at the game. You die better. There's no forward progress. You're just, I will die not that way, but another way soon.
You guys just have no set of patience.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure I have died from every single NPC in that game.
Ross, see, you know what's awesome though about this game that I like a lot?
Tell me.
And we'll get into the good later or whatever. But you can play this game in so many ways. Like, you know what just crossed my mind?
Hmm?
What would be a lot of fun is just to play like you and I play through level by level, right? Because you have to like individually like match make every level after you beat a boss. But like you roll your dice right next to you. Just roll one of them. And then like every time we come to a crossroads, you roll one and we'll just go one way or the other.
Yeah.
And you just play it that way. You can do that because, I mean, you may get shit on at some point, but who cares?
I mean,
That's
yeah,
the
who
point,
cares?
You know, that's the point.
The dice tend to tell their own story. Anytime I'm playing D&D, it's not even what I want. It's what these guys want.
What do you want? What would you like for breakfast, Johnny? Nothing.
Okay.
I was gonna say, as much as we complain about it, isn't that what makes it so special?
It is.
Yeah,
How much it shits on us.
Uh-huh.
that is like the one game that everyone loves to fucking hate.
Yeah.
True masochists play that game.
It's a
and enjoy
love-hate
it.
relationship.
No. It's a hate
I feel like the
relationship.
only people that play that game are chaotic neutrals.
100%. Or chaotic evils. Any
Uh,
form of chaotic. Because you can even like match your style. There's magic, there's different weapons, and you can max it. You could be like a tank and just have a crap ton of health, or if you want to risk it for the
Chaotic
biscuit,
neutrals.
you can max
Nope.
out stamina.
So, yeah, So we'll get into that right now, actually. So, for those of you who don't know what Dark Souls is, or Demon Souls, or Bloodborne. Sorry, yeah, thank you. So these games were made by a company. It's all Japanese made. It's 100% from Japan. Obviously, it's
100.
yeah. I mean, it's made by a company called From Software. That's the developer, and the publisher is Bandai Namco, which some of you may know. Some of you may have played some of their games. I mean, I don't really know off the top of my head other games they make. Do you?
I got you.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Isaac's on the research, but essentially the breakdown is Demon Souls came out in 2009 as a PlayStation 3 only platform game, and it was the first of its kind. It's the basis behind the game is you're trying to make it from point A to point B, which is they're all blocked off by fog doors basically. So you start at the beginning of the game, you try to get from there to the first boss without dying, basically. And each person you kill, like throughout the game, the enemies, you gather souls. These souls are used to level your character up. And if you've ever played anything such as like Dungeons and Dragons, and Ross, what is that kind of game called? Where you have like strength, dexterity, magic, attunement.
Dungeons and Dragons. There's also Pathfinder. There's so many.
But like, what's that kind of game called? Do you know?
Tabletop.
Tabletop. Okay, that works. Like you're creating your own character based off of the where you want to put your souls. So for me, I always play the game as a strength or dex build. So I put a little bit in health, but I put most of it so I can actually gather the weapons, because weapons have certain requirements. So like I can't wield this great sword without having 25 strength.
I lied. It's RPGs. That's I was thinking what Dungeons and Dragons was. RPGs are those that you make your own abilities. Yes.
Okay,
So Bandai Namco made Pac-Man,
Oh, there you go.
God.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse,
Gross.
Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot, Tekken. They do a lot of like anime games, like My Hero Academia, Sword Art Online, One Piece. Yeah, so stuff like that. A lot of anime stuff.
Well, we thank them, especially for Pac-Man.
Yeah, for real.
That should be our next week thing, Pac-Man.
No. I'll tell you, my parents have been listening to this podcast, and I guarantee they would love us doing Pac-Man. My dad would just love if we should just do like a podcast of like old games, like 1980s games, like Galaga.
Yeah,
Centipede.
we could do retro night.
Oh my God, no. My
Pong.
dad, yeah, have my dad on the podcast. I'll have him right here in my background.
Yeah,
He'll talk all about it. Yeah, Pong.
The
Just
graphics are revolutionary for its time.
God, I love 8-bit.
8-bit, let's go!
Everyone nowadays is getting like gaming PCs and gaming monitors to run like 200 FPS, and they were satisfied in like the Stone Age back then with the Pong going 1 frame a second.
That's all you needed. One frame.
But so thank you for that, Isaac. They made Pac-Man and Dragon Ball Z, like universe, or I guess it's just called Xenoverse is what the actual games are called, but they're the new creators and publishers of the new Dragon Ball Z series, basically.
Yep.
But Demon's Souls came out in 2009 on the PlayStation 3 platform. It was PlayStation exclusive at the time. And that's the basis behind Dark Souls series, or Demon's Souls, I guess, in this. That was the originator of all of this entire series. So that's, to break it down just that little bit, is that you're getting from point A to point B, which is a boss battle every time. And you try to collect as many souls as you can. If you die, so let's say you die right when you, like at the boss, you go back to the very last, what they call a bonfire, which is your checkpoint, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. You go back to there, and you have to attempt to get back to where you died without dying again, because if you die again, you lose all of the souls, and souls are used to level your character up. So basically, let's say you had 100,000 souls, and you die, you lost all of those. You're done. You now have to restart, and it's just, that's what makes it so frustrating, is some of these levels and places are so difficult to get through.
Oh, and they make it so because you can fall off like the smallest ledge, but then they have you scale the edge of a building while getting shot from archers, and they do not make it. They want you to die. They want you to suffer. They want you in pain.
And going through like the levels, they don't just sick one enemy on you at a time. 90% of the time, they'll put 4 or 5 of them on you with 2 archers in the background, and you got to do dodges and rolls and timing and all that, and so you're building your character
Bob and
up.
weave, boys. Bob and weave.
Yeah, shake and bake, Ricky Bobby.
I'm pretty sure I spent 98% of that time rolling around, avoid like just dodging things, just doing the barrel roll.
I say you were only the only way you were ever going to play Dark Souls is if I promised to get you through each level. Which, nothing against that. Nothing against that at all. You know, the game is actually built to play with other people.
Then you get raided though, which is horrible.
Yeah, that just gets more complicated. The more people you have in a single game, the more likely you are for someone else to come in and invade you. If they kill you, you lose all your souls too. And but then you can also invade it. It gets super complicated. But
at least you had help. My friend just handed me a copy of Dark Souls and said, "Have fun."
Oh my gosh, it's like that video. You know what I'm talking about, Chase?
No.
Dude, like the Dark Souls video.
Dark Souls?
Yes! You're lame as fuck.
Pretty much. He handed me the copy, and I'm like, what do I do? He's like, oh, it's kind of like an RPG. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. Wasn't fun.
Little do you know.
Yeah, little did I know I'd be fucking just my stomach ripped open, and the things took my intestines and used it as a condom while it skull fucked me.
Jesus.
Who knew?
Here, I'll do a late censor. I missed
Warning.
that, folks. I missed
Yeah,
the censor, folks.
we mature.
Yeah,
Well,
back-
you warned him the first 2 times.
Let's backtrack and put the censor in the right spot. But no, so with the success of what Demon Souls had through Bandai Namco, they actually decided to move on to Dark Souls #1. So the game initially was called Demon Souls, yes. And then that series transitioned in what is now known as Dark Souls. Now, Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls, was created in 2011, which is now remade. It's a remastered or remake. I don't know the difference.
Remaster.
Remastered version came out in 2019.
Yeah, the remastered is better graphics, updated like frame rates and shit.
Yeah.
Remake is new storyline.
Oh, really? Okay. Didn't know that.
That's it.
So in 2019, yeah, Dark Souls #1 got remastered for the next gen consoles for, more frames, 4K, all that extra stuff. But originally in 2011, came out on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Gross.
And so the basis behind that storyline is it's the same thing. I mean, you're this lost deprived soul. Essentially, they kind of
Ashen one.
A hollow.
Yes. The Ashen one's Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. Because you think about Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, you are a hollow, which is, in their lore, is a being without humanity in it. Because like bonfires is where you level up. You can assign. It's also where you can restore humanity, and you go from looking like a ghoul or like some kind of zombie-looking guy or girl to a human. You have definition life to your body.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then in the third one, you were an ashen one, which I don't even know how they define that one.
We'll get to that. Yeah, I'll let Isaac get to that because it's the only one he's played. Just kidding. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But yeah, and so Dark Souls was the creation of their like a rebrand on the series that they were obviously looking futuristic into. They were going to build an empire off of this Dark Souls series, which of course, as said before, it's all Japanese made. It's From Software and Bandai Namco. They created all of these. So with the make of Dark Souls, they created a storyline of the Hollow One. So the Hollow One, you go in, it's the same RPG, you just start all over. Everything you kill from point A to point B, you level up, bonfire, this and that. And in this one, you are just trying to make your way up to the Lothric Castle and kill the king. And of course, wait, is that Dark Souls 1?
I think so. Isn't that where you have to fight the
Yes.
Lord of...
Yes. No, that's Dark Souls 3. Lord of Cinder. Oh, either way, I started playing Dark Souls 1 again, the remastered one, and I got really angry because one thing that makes this game extra hard is you run into NPCs along the way, and which can be good or can be bad, which if you've never played the game before, you don't know. So what happened to me when I was playing Dark Souls last week is I picked up an NPC. Turns out he was the bad NPC to pick up. He killed my Firekeeper, which the Firekeeper is how you level up your character. You have to go to her, give her your souls, and she'll level you up. He killed her, so I couldn't level up anymore for the rest of the game.
I didn't think it was possible. Wow,
Yeah.
get fucked.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yep, there's an NPC.
Get shit on.
Oh yeah, here.
You're trash, kid.
Get shit on, bitch.
Don't you love your
I do-
friends?
I
Aren't
do
we
have-
so supportive?
Hey, Isaac is the one who came by the other day and got me a soundbite. I recorded myself saying, "Get shit on, bitch." And
I still think it's cap. You got to make one that's literally just like get shit on, just
Oh.
fucking just
Oh,
like
so,
as monotone as you can, just
like-
fucking just serious like get shit on.
Oh, I can do that. Okay.
I was
I
right.
mean-
So,
Go ahead.
real quick, there is a Lord of Cinders, which is a boss in the third one, and then it's GYGWYN, Lord of Cinders, like Gwyn, Lord of Cinders, boss in the first one, and then you have to refight the Lord of Cinders, but he's like dead. That's the Lord of Cinders.
they be careful.
So
That's number
Bitch.
2. That's number 2.
Yeah.
For they be careful? No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Oh, it's also
That's
number
the-
3. Sorry.
Yeah.
It came from number 2 though. There's a blacksmith in number 2 where if you free him, he goes, "Prithee be careful," every time you talk to him. And there's also there's an NPC. His name is Sigvard of Katarina, and he wears an onion suit, and all he does is think. And yes, I mean think. He just sits in random places on the map, and when you interact with him, he goes,
Hmm.
But so Dark Souls follows its own storyline, and it has NPCs where some of them can help you significantly, and some of them will kill the person that helps you level up, and you can't level up for the rest of the game.
Well, you chose wrong.
I did choose wrong. I should have just killed the dude and got what he
Isn't
needed.
that the secret difficulty though? You just
Yeah.
can't level up anymore, so it's like the nightmare difficulty.
Oh
Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
So
the game is
good job.
built. The game doesn't have a difficulty setting. It's pre-built as Nightmare, and then that happens to you. It's Nightmare's nightmare.
Yeah.
I hated it. Dude, I was so mad. I looked it up. I was like, "Where is my Firekeeper? I need to level up." And it's like, well, if you picked up this NPC and freed him from this cell, and you didn't kill him, he goes back to the fire and kills everybody. And I'm like, oh,
Nice.
okay. So he killed my Firekeeper, and I can no longer level up. I hate my life. And then
Honestly, leveling up was just holding you back. So I mean, it's probably a good thing.
And one thing to also note on a game like this, the autosave is like every 3 seconds. So if something happens, you can't just like exit the game and go back in. It's already saved. It's done. You've lost out on it. You're redo the whole game. And if you kill NPCs yourself, they never come back. You've lost them for that entire playthrough. It's a lot that goes, and this is hopefully kind of giving you a visual as to why this game can be so frustrating and angry and like mind bending, because you mess up one thing and it can screw up your whole game can be screwed up.
Yeah. Just like if you die at the wrong time, if you're trying to farm souls and then you die while farming souls, you're just wasted 4 hours of your life that you'll never get back. And
Yep.
yeah, not that that's happened to me.
Jesus.
Yeah. You want to talk about it? You need a therapy session?
Okay.
We'll call NF up. He can give you a therapy session.
Oh, bro, you can. Shout out to our boy.
NF. Get a 5-star review, NF. I appreciate it.
Bro, we get a 5-star review that says NF on it, I'm gonna freak out.
Dude, I'd cry. Like in Dark Souls.
So after Dark Souls 1 in 2011, Dark Souls 2 came out in 2014. At this point, they only exclusively made it for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, of course. Next-gen consoles were the biggest thing, and old-gen consoles didn't matter. So, essentially, I mean, the storyline behind all these, I mean, it's really hard to determine the storyline just because, I mean, you would have to go super linear to understand what the storyline is. But this game gives you the ability to actually play higher level areas before you play anything, like lower levels. You get the choice of what path you want to take. And personally, Dark Souls 2 is actually my favorite Dark Souls that they've ever made. The PvE allows you to gain access to an open world of like weapons and opportunity to make PvP a lot more fun. And player versus player in Dark Souls 2, the like where everyone goes to is just a lot of fun, and I loved the terrain and the bosses and all that on Dark Souls 2. Personally, these games do start off kind of slow, but you know they definitely get a lot more fun. The higher level you get, the more fun you end up having, but of course you start dying with millions of souls. It's not ever millions, it's just tens of thousands, but you just get more and more angry whenever you die once. You're like, God damn it. And then you die again, you're like, okay, I'm either going to break a controller or I'm going to just log off for the night because I'm just done.
Yeah, it gets brutal. Because you'll die from the dumbest things in the world. Like, there'll be one enemy that whips your ass, so many times, and then you start learning him so well, you can duck, dodge, dive, and get out of the way and just fully just dance around him, eventually kill him, and then you'll die by a rat because you're so used to doing all that, you're not paying attention.
And you get terrain, what do they call it? Elemental damage too. So like rats poison you. You can take fire damage.
You know that stupid freaking level, or area, the swamp.
Yes.
Yeah,
Fuck
the poison.
Swamp. Fuck the swamp.
Yeah.
So, dude,
You literally walk around poison, and you just get poisoned by walking.
Yep.
you're just constantly dying. It's just, how can you prevent yourself from dying faster? Like I don't.
The developers to us is just. Do you see what finger I'm holding up?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Seriously.
The middle one.
Oh,
It's
like
the middle one.
You think the rest of all the game up to this point was hard? Like, here you go. Like, fuck you.
And that's like one of the beginning levels of the game too.
I know.
They let you know you're playing a Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
No, this is one of the beginning levels. Can't be that hard.
Yeah.
So stupid.
So yeah, Dark Souls 2 is one of my favorites, and I know neither one of you. Well, have you played it, Ross?
I played a little, so I played bits and pieces of 1, but I played 2 the most. But I had to give it back to a friend before I got to beat it.
Dang, man. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is something that I think has one of the most replay values and stuff out of all the Dark Souls series. Just because the PvP after you've beaten the game, however many times you want to beat it, the PvP has a lot more replay value in number 2 than it does in number 3 or any of that stuff. It's just a lot more fun.
I might be mistaken. Was there I may have it backwards because I remember there was a DLC, but I think it was on 1. So I may have played a little of 2, played a majority of 1. Because there's a DLC. It was it is the worst boss fight I ever had. I hate it so much. You're in this tiny little garden area, and it's like a capybara demon or a kappa demon, whatever. And there's these 2 little dogs, and you're in this little square room or a little rectangle garden thing.
It's number 1.
Yeah. Okay. So that was all. So I had it backwards.
It's called the Capra Demon. Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
It's terrible.
It's so annoying. It's not even that hard, but you're just in this little narrow.
Yeah, it's you can take 5 steps to the left and right of you, and that's about all the space you have to dodge.
You pretty much, you have to cheese it, which is you go up the little stairs and you wait for him to attack, and then you drop down, and he'll miss you, and then you can hit him, and you gotta go back up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way I could do it is if I cheesed it.
That's the only way I could too, because he can kill you in 2 hits. He just destroys you.
Just Dark Souls.
Yeah, just Dark Souls.
He just has to. If he sneezes in your general direction, there's a quarter of your health gone.
Excuse me. It's just all gone. You just a chew.
Yeah.
What? What?
What the fuck?
Yeah. What is that? I need that sound bit right there. The what?
What the fuck?
I just feel like I need so many sound bits. I need to just spend a day getting sound bits on my thing. What?
That and the other one was but why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? Those 2 of my favorite things.
So after Dark Souls 2, the same companies came out with a game called Bloodborne. Now Bloodborne was a little different. It's a little different than the Dark Souls series, but it's similar in how they ran it. You kill enemies, you get point A to point B, like I've said 1,000 times on here, whatever.
Combat was really similar though, but then you have a gun or something.
Yeah, you have a gun that takes silver bullets that you can stun enemies with and make it easier. But then you get the choice of just a couple weapons. You don't get to build an endless amount of weapons. And these weapons have just different abilities and stuff throughout the game, but you still have to kill people, collect souls, upgrade your stuff, whatever, get, your RNG or RPG stuff. That's what makes these games so hard is the RNG, the random number generators, is you could go and fight a boss and try to get exactly what he's gonna do down, but then the next time you go fight him, he'll just do completely different moves. You have no idea when he's gonna make a move, when, why, how. I mean, it's just it generates a random set of different things that can happen throughout a battle to where you have to pay attention to what's going on, see what's happening, read the room, dodge at the right times, and be patient. Patience is a virtue in this game.
Which is why I fail at it. I have little to no patience.
I have 0 patience, which is why I hate the game.
See, I enjoy playing it, especially when I play with people.
I think it's fun when I play with you, but I would never go play the game by myself. Ever.
I have so much fun.
Ever.
I mean, you tell me one more thing in your life that's more fun than throwing a controller at your screen and having to buy a new monitor.
Literally anything.
Would you rather play Phasmophobia?
Yes.
Damn.
We know what we're doing tonight.
Right. For the record, Isaac despises that game more than anything in the world.
Yeah, Isaac.
Not anything, as Dark Souls is now top the tier.
Isaac, for the record here too, hates anything scary. So if you get him to play or watch anything scary, you've won the day.
Yeah, apparently. You've cracked the code. Got me to do something. There's no enjoyment. How do you enjoy that? I get 0 pleasure out of playing games that are scary or watching scary things.
But I get your mindset too, though, because when people tell me they like spicy foods, I'm like, why do you enjoy that? You're sweating while you eat. I don't understand the enjoyment in eating spicy foods when you're just gonna sweat your dinner away. I don't get that.
As someone that loves spicy food, I can agree. It's really weird.
Nope.
I
don't care about your opinion.
Now, hear me out. It is weird.
Opinion is invalid.
Because
Yeah.
your brain is
Worthless.
your tongue is like, hey, this hurts us. We shouldn't eat this anymore. But the brain's like, pain food. And I just
Wrong.
Is
you know
that
that's exactly how it goes for those that like spicy food. I also like horror games, so I'm already mentally disturbed.
Oh, dude, I love horror games. I love anything. Horror is my genre, dude. I love horror. You
Love
catch
getting
me
shit
in a
scared of.
supernatural horror movie or game, oh, I'm gonna love it. Speaking of which, we have yet to play that Pacify game.
Oh, we do.
I forgot about that.
Nope.
Isaac, I'll buy it for you.
Nope.
One of us. One of.
Waste of money, bro. Waste of money.
But Bloodborne is a game in its own. It's kind of just like the Dark Souls series and Demon Souls and all that. It doesn't follow the storyline whatsoever. It's completely its own separate game made by the same companies, but has the same general sense of how everything runs. So if that's the way to explain it, and then it's a PlayStation exclusive, and that's the reason they came out with it. Is they could remake a game such as Dark Souls or Demon Souls under Sony's discretion.
Makes sense.
Did you want to say something?
I was gonna say honestly, if you showed me a clip of Bloodborne and Dark Souls, I'd be like, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would be able to tell you. I could not tell you the difference until I saw him shooting gun. Then I'd be like, Bloodborne.
You have guns in this one. That's weird.
Right.
And then after Bloodborne came the next installment to the series of Dark Souls 3. Yeah, they're very creative with their names. They just go 1, 2, and 3. Cool. And in this one, as Ross was saying earlier, they don't follow a hallowed one; they follow an ashen one. So essentially, the ashen one is created as a soulless, completely soulless entity, not even a human, just an entity that has
rekindled or something.
Yeah, so basically this person has been stuck in this limbo in this place called Lothric for an eternity, but it is the sole person chosen to potentially save everybody who's in this world, and they call him the Ashen One. So he's the chosen one, basically. And so you just
chosen one, Anakin.
Yeah, I have the high ground. But But yeah, so you just it's the same thing as Dark Souls 1 and 2. You just kind of fight through everything and you try to make it to the end and kill the princes. In Dark Souls 2, you killed the king and then their sons get really pissed off and so you go kill them and that's the final battle. And this one is you killed the two princes that were supposed to take over the castle of Lothric or Lothric. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's multiple endings on that one, isn't there?
So yes, there's multiple endings because once you've killed the princes, you now have to kill the Lord of Cinders. So the Lord of Cinders is basically the almighty god of, maintaining the peace of everything that happens in this world, and you're just going in as the chosen one to just kill it and end any sort of reign that anybody has on this entire world. And there's multiple endings because throughout the game you can save NPCs, you can kill them, you can side with different people, and there's certain choices throughout the game can actually create different endings, and I think there's 3.
Yeah.
So
Also, like hidden bosses too.
yeah,
Remember that one hidden dragon that we found?
yes,
Or that you found?
yes, and
Yeah.
I think that's the only boss in Dark Souls I've never killed.
Yeah.
It's like
You haven't beat him yet?
It's like his name's like Midas of the dragon Midas of the Darkness or something, and I've never. He has so much health that I just like gave up. I was like, all right, dude, This is an optional boss, and I don't care.
You look busy. I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, you have this giant arena because like a tail swipe from him will kill you in one hit.
Dang.
Yeah, but so after Dark Souls 3, the only thing that came out after that is actually very recent. Demon Souls remake. We mentioned this earlier. Demon Souls came out with a remake also. So actually we mentioned Dark Souls came out with a remake.
Remaster, bro. Get it
Sorry,
right.
remaster. You're right. Demon Souls also came out with a remaster. So their original game was remastered in 2020 on the PS5. So that's actually what I was playing recently. Got really mad and gave up.
Oh, did you get really mad?
Yes.
Shocker.
Yeah. I didn't throw my controller, though, and break 20 of them.
Are you supposed to have a different emotion when you play these games?
Yeah. Yeah, Isaac. Are you supposed to have a different emotion?
Calm and collectiveness.
Oh, cool, calm, and collected. Okay, so I'm supposed to have the same sense while I'm playing Dark Souls that I am when I'm playing Pokemon?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you can fuck
100%.
off. No.
No, the day a Pokemon kills me and I lose every Pokemon I own. Yeah.
Dude,
Wrong.
there's your D&D thing, your theme.
Oh yeah, I already got that. Actually, there's a whole website that has like Pokemon 5th edition.
What are you talking about?
There's a D&D format where you can play Pokemon. Like every Pokemon has a stat block, and it tells you like at certain levels you get to have so many Pokemon at so many. Like there's a whole like 6 books on how to play Pokemon in D&D, and
What?
I'm reading all, and it's beautiful. Yes.
Yeah, bro.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, it is. I'm so excited.
I think I could get into D&D if it had Pokemon involved.
I think that you're gonna play that, and then there's gonna be a real campaign, and then you're gonna play that too.
Hey, Isaac, is that football in your background?
Yeah.
Who's winning?
I think it's tied right now.
Let us see. It's a replay.
Still tied.
Dude, I
2020.
don't even know why I don't have my TV on. I'm a disappointment.
What's new?
Ah! Sorry for anyone listening to this. I did turn my TV all the way down.
But
So going back to all that, so now there's the history of Demon Souls, Dark Souls / I guess Bloodborne. You can kind of say that too. Either way, so everyone here has played it, of course, and we'll start with Isaac. Isaac, what's your favorite? I mean, be real. Like, what are your favorite things about this game? What actually makes this game to where you may play it again, or like that? Like, what made you think let's actually play
it's
this?
challenging. I mean, I that's a cool thing that keeps you coming back. Like, it's not one of those that's like, so easy that you just get bored of it. And I mean, there's some times where it seems like it's like so hard that you just why even try. But for the most part, I mean, if you just keep at it for a little bit, you usually, muscle through whatever, enemy you're trying to get past.
Mhm.
And so it's just something that's like, it's always going to be a challenge. So that's kind of cool. Other than that, I mean, the theme is cool. I like, like knights and dragons and kind of like that more fantasy stuff. It's fun. It's a cool setting. Get to see all the cool castles and scenery, knights that are trying to rip your face off. So yeah.
Ross?
It's good one. So, one of my favorite things, he already kind of touched on, but like, just it's one of the first games that really came out. Didn't have a set difficulty. It's just stuck to, like, the game itself is hard. Like, this is a game meant to challenge and test you. There's no easy mode. There's no way out. Sure, yeah, there's a few things you can cheese, but for the majority of the part, like, you're gonna have a bad time. But you enjoy it. You still enjoy it. I also love the customization. You can customize your character however you want. You can make him look like Shrek if you want. Super funny.
Don't care.
And then the different weapons, like you can have you can be a magic caster, you can be a mage, like I said, you can max out your health, you can max out your stamina. You can pick different things. You can kind of customize it your own play style. Do you want to be really quick and nimble, or do you want to just be this big, thick boy that just walks around with a sword? That's what I like about it. Those are the reasons why I enjoy it.
Have you seen the YouTube video about them making fun of Bloodborne? When you're creating your character, it's like burly, upper body burly.
Yeah.
You can choose your muscles types and all that. Oh, hey, COD God, what's up, man? Yeah, it's been a little bit. I had to I changed my name and everything, and it's been a while, man. Good to see you. This is one of the OGs, man. He knew me as the Notoriety way back in the day.
It was kind of like last month.
Hey, yeah. No, I had Notoriety on there for so long that he met me like right when I changed it to that. So he's known me for a long time,
gotcha.
And then I changed it to Crispy Claire so we could have the Craved Gaming podcast. But no, so like one of my favorite things about this game, I guess all the things I like. I personally like just about everything that comes with this game. Of course, it makes you mad. It's going to. It's the point of it. And when it comes down to it, I like the fact that you can, like, if you kill the wrong NPC.
Wait.
What's up?
One of the things you like about Dark Souls is that it's meant to make you mad,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just how it's supposed to be. So then, why won't you try spicy food? It's supposed to be spicy. That's the point of it, is to make it spicy.
There it is! Say it louder for the people in the back!
Your logic is flawed. Now you have to eat something spicy.
No, my logic's not flawed. Because when I'm enjoying my free time, I'm okay to play a video game that's hard. But if you're going to tell me that I have to eat my dinner, the thing that helps me survive, by crying myself
your
to
dinner,
eat it, no.
Okay, how about a afternoon snack of a few?
What do you want me to eat a Louisiana Reaper as an afternoon snack?
I'm gonna bring you some blazing wings from Buffalo, bro.
Oh, I eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos all the time.
Then how do you not like spicy food?
That's a spicy food!
And I have a glass of milk with it. It helps.
You broke Isaac. He's broken.
The glass of milk helps.
But so it's something you like that's spicy.
Yes, I guess, but I have to have a glass of milk.
There's no guessing. You guess it's spicy?
I have to have a glass of milk with it because after like 10 Cheetos, my tongue burns.
Okay, so then we can agree it's spicy and that you like it. So you like some spicy food.
But everyone makes fun of me for having a glass of milk with my spicy food, but I have to do that because I'm going to start sweating and then I don't like the pain. Dude, my brother-in-law, he goes to Buffalo Wild Wings and naturally gets the blazing hot wings. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm like, why would you do that? That's spicy. You sweat while you eat. Why?
I think this should be like a different class because to me, like a jalapeno adds spice.
It does. I don't
But
like
like
jalapeno.
blazing wings are just a whole other thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he'll eat, like, the top tier spiciness of any food and be okay with it. He'll sweat and all that and just be like, yeah, it's fine. I like sweating while I eat. No thanks. I like sweating when I work out, which is rarely, by the way. And you want to know why I rarely work out? Because I don't like to sweat. So I'm not gonna.
I don't even know what those words put together means.
I'm not gonna eat spicy food. I get one dinner a day. Don't tell me I'm gonna sweat during my one dinner. No.
Okay.
So yeah, I enjoy this game because it's challenging and it makes me mad when I die.
You're ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
You're pissing me off.
No, so I do like just about every aspect of this game. The multiplayer isn't like a join my game, let's go through this whole game together. You have to like put down soap stones and all that, drop the soap in the right places. If you drop the soap in the right places, then they can actually your sign will be appeared, somebody else can see it, and you can do that. I mean the classifications of being able to choose like how you're going to play the game. Like you could be a mage in one game, but in the next game you could be like all strength, and the next one could be all dexterity build. One could be, pyromancer. You could do anything you want. Like you can make any type of character and then make the game completely different than the last playthrough.
It's like Skyrim, only you hate your life the whole time.
Exactly, and that's the best part, is that the RNG of this game makes it a lot of fun to me because you just don't know. Like, not every game can be the same. You have no idea what you're going to go through. If you die and try to go reclaim your souls, that next playthrough to go kill all those enemies again. Oh, something I forgot to mention. If you rest at a bonfire, like one of your checkpoints, or you die, every enemy respawns that you've
How
just
did we
killed.
miss that?
Yeah, I don't
know.
Every enemy respawns. Every one of them. So you have to refight. So go reclaim your souls. You have to fight through everybody again, and that's so much fun to me. I don't know. It's just a lot of fun.
I don't understand how that to you is less terrible than eating spicy food.
And I don't understand why you're wearing a Seahawks jersey when they're no longer in the playoffs. But
because
he went there.
I'm from Seattle. Yeah, let's throw that one back out there.
A lot of hostility here.
I mean, the hostility has to be. Dude, what? The Bucks are winning? Okay, doesn't matter.
You know what, Chase? I'm gonna say it. I don't care that Patrick Mahomes got hurt. I hope he's out.
Hey.
Oh, and Brees just got picked off too.
For one, I don't care Patrick Mahomes got hurt either because we still won the game. Two, I know you don't mean that, so just stop.
I do.
You don't.
I do mean that.
You don't. You want the Chiefs to
I hope the Chiefs lose.
You don't. So I'm not offended. So it's cool. We'll keep it a buck there.
Mm.
Buck.
Yeah, we'll keep it a buccaneer.
So the bad parts of the game.
I'm gonna go burn my Mahomes jersey.
Okay, that's on you. That's not my clothes. I don't care. Burn your closet down. Not my problem.
Oh yeah.
Not my shirt,
not your
problem.
clothes.
That's what I say.
That's what I'm saying. Not my shirt. Not my problem. So I'll start with Ross this time. Ross, what do you not like about this game?
The fact that you can fall off cliffs in like really stupid ass ways. Like I get if somebody hits me with a sword and I go flying off a cliff, that's one thing. But like if I dodge and I get hit and I like do like the hit animation, but it like slides me a little to the right and then I fall off, I'm mad.
The stagger animation?
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I get it. It's supposed to be hard. But I don't get sliding if I'm staggered. If I'm staggered, I should just stay where I am and be like, oh, I shouldn't slide 5 feet to the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. But everything that I could complain about is what makes it good. It's challenging. It's hard. The enemies are just seemingly there at the worst possible times. The terrain is never in your favor. But like I said, those are the things that make it nice. The only thing that doesn't make it nice, that is a huge kind of penalty, is the slide animation. or the slide physics. I don't get it. Doesn't help the game. Doesn't make sense. It's not realistic. Stop sliding. I don't have butter boots on. Stop sliding.
Isaac?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of the invasion feature. I think that's something I could do without.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
the
also
game's hard
super
enough. The game is hard enough having to fucking worry about like all the NPCs. I don't need to worry about some dude who spends his whole fucking life living in his mom's basement. Fucking literally, his sole purpose is to go into people's Dark Soul worlds and fucking kill them. Like I don't need to deal with that. I'm cool.
I'll full on disconnect from the internet anytime I play it because I just don't want to be invaded.
It's so stupid.
Yeah,
it's so stupid. It's literally so dumb. Nope. Nope. And you know what? Chase Travis was one of those people, and I lost I lost so much respect for him when he told me that. I was just like, I don't know why you are the way that you are,
He's
but
the worst.
just jump off.
You know, there are people that also hack and then invade people. So like, they're not even good, but they just want to make other people hard.
Yeah,
Dude, it's so frustrating.
that's probably
Unforgivable sin.
Which I agree with. I think that'd actually be that was probably going to be my one only thing too. Is although yes, there's ways to disconnect from your internet and still play the game just naturally through as like a story game. I mean, you're not going to... There's no reason that you should have to unplug your stuff, but there's no option to get rid of invasions. Like, and invasions, like, the more people you add to help you, which is up to 2 people plus yourself, so 3 people can help you through a level, right? And the more people you have, the easier it is for you to get invaded. And some areas of some of these games are more invasive than others. Like, people just sit there and they just invade your world purposefully. And It's just so frustrating because, like Isaac said, it's like, this game's already hard enough. I don't need to worry, because, I guess to explain invaders, someone can invade your world, and the enemies of your world do not attack them.
Yep.
So they're attacking you still because your world is normal, but you just have this red invader in your world that you also have to kill, that has, a different build than you do, or like more health or stronger hits or whatever it ends up being, whatever their build is. And they'll just, like, if you're about to kill them, they'll just run into a mob of enemies, because if you run with them, all those enemies will kill you too. And then they'll have an easy kill on you. And then when you die, you lose all of your souls. And we're about to go right back to Ross because he has a cat on the camera. There's a kitty.
Yeah.
Hi, kitty.
He likes cuddle.
So it's just super frustrating, and I agree with that, Isaac. And that's probably one of the only bad things I say is invaders you should be able to turn off and on at your own convenience based off of how hard you want this game to be. The game is already difficult for someone who's also a newcomer, and then you get invaded by someone random who's probably been playing this game for X amount of time, and it's just...
probably got the shit bucket in his mom's basement. Dark Souls is his life.
Kind of like the episode of South Park.
Yeah.
When
Make love, not Warcraft. And
yeah.
I was gonna say the Battlefield Friends one.
I don't remember. Oh, I do.
Yeah.
The level 100 Colonel.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But yeah, I'd say that's the only bad thing, is not having the ability to turn it off. Like, the game is already this hard. You should have the ability to turn off that to make it a little less hard on you. Because the amount of times I've lost actually hundreds of thousands of souls to my character build because I wasn't able to get back in time to, like, level up or whatever because I got invaded. And then all I do is run back to a mob of enemies and I die because there's no timer on being invaded. They can just sit there forever. It doesn't matter, and you're not going to waste your day. It's just so frustrating, and you can't leave the area until they're dead or you're dead. So, yeah, that's just uber frustrating when that happens.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Anything to add on the good?
Maybe touch on all the good.
The bad. I meant.
Okay. Well, the bad, just pretty much the invasion thing was the only thing that really Because it's only good for those that enjoy PvP. But if you don't enjoy PvP, you're not gonna have it.
Yeah, and I mean, even Dark Souls 3 added a really cool thing once you've beaten the game the first time through. They added a PvP arena. So if you go to the original bonfire, you can actually select PvP, and you can just do you versus someone else. Like, you don't lose anything, you don't gain anything, you just fight.
Yep.
So it was pretty cool. So overall thoughts and feelings, Isaac, rating. Like, what would you rate the game? What are your overall thoughts? Would you replay the game? Replay value? Great things, bad things? Go for it.
I'd say probably like a 6.5 or 7.
Okay.
It's an okay game.
Of course, that's out of
got
7.
Ha ha ha. That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's fun. It can be fun. But I'm just not the most patient person, and I just don't want to deal with a game that's stressful all the time. It'd be a game that I would like replay if I had a couple people to run through it with, here and there. But nothing that I'm like going to go out of my way to play. It's not that good. It's just stressful and frustrating.
Ross?
So I thought about this because this is our own.
Long
Long and hard. Giggity. So the game itself it's meant to, like I said, meant to be challenging. There's a lot of good aspects in the challenge. It's a hard game. You really have to literally grind through every nook and cranny, and there's your times you're just going to be angry and leave, but that's the whole point of the game. Granted that it's not my favorite game, so I would give it a 6 out of 10. I understand their goal and what they wanted the game to be. They succeeded. It's a super hard game, very rewarding when you get to do the thing you want to do, very frustrating when you fail. Not my favorite thing, so 6 out of 10.
From Pac-Man to Dark Souls.
From Pac-Man to Fuck-Man.
And
Damn.
me, I'm going to change up the pace a lot here because I'd actually give this like a solid 9. I'm a huge fan of this series. It's one of my favorite series that's ever been made. I've replayed all of these games on multiple occasions, and I don't know, it's just something that I could sit down, like, it's not Call of Duty, it's not Halo, it's not Battlefield, it's not PvP like that, and it's a nice break from being able to play stuff like that in my eyes. Like, it's a hard game that can change every time. You have your linear games sometimes that you could start a game and just know where it's going to end because of that, but with this it could be different every game through or gameplay through.
Right.
And I think that's a huge factor in my rating, in the sense that it has such a replay value in my eyes. Now, of course, the developers and the publisher, I don't think that their intentions when they came up with invading was that was what was going to happen. But the fact that actually is still an option without you being able to opt out of that is what kind of brings it down a lot. Because I am just not, like, when I play this game, I like to play it. I don't want to be invaded by someone else. And it's so frustrating when you get that notification on your screen saying you're being invaded by this person. I hate that. So, yeah, it gets frustrating, but I would rate it pretty high on that list just because I love these games.
It was a good game. It's not my favorite.
So I guess in the total sense of everything, yeah, I would definitely play this game again. I mean, I have, and I will, and I continue to. I will always buy a new one if they come out with it every single time, and will play it a lot.
I need to eventually beat it, but from, like I said, the ones I've played, videos I've seen, it's just one of those things that not my cup of tea, but I really love what they're. Super big fan of it. I just personally suck at it too much that not fun.
Nobody's good at it. There's not a single. Well, they have speedrunners, I guess, but
Yeah, good for them. More power to you.
you have to know
I'm
this
good.
game like crazy to be able to do
Hard pass, right?
Horde pass. Any final thoughts, Isaac Russ?
No. I appreciate the listeners. Made it this far. You're entitled to one super crisp high five, redeemable next podcast.
Extra crisp. High five.
Extra crisp. So a bunch of love to all of our fans. Really appreciate the reviews. Keep them coming. As long as you keep giving us the 5 stars, we're going to deliver beautiful, beautiful content to you. It's a good deal we have.
To be clear, even if you give us 1 star, we will still deliver beautiful content. You can.
Yeah, we're just gonna be a little bitter. We're gonna get a 5-minute bitter period.
You 1 stars can just fuck off. So there's that.
I'm gonna send a slug. That's our snail. I think it's the snail. That's slowly always gonna be chasing you. Always. And it can't touch you or you die.
That fucks me up.
What?
Why would you wish that?
It always knows where you are, and it's always chasing you. But if it touches you, then you die. That's what I wish upon all the haters.
How fast
that's fair.
can a slug?
Easy way to beat that. Easy way. Ready?
What?
Live in a house of salt.
A slug can travel between 30 and 50 feet per hour. How many feet is the USA?
Looks like the Bucks are going to get this one. Breeze got picked off twice.
Okay, there's no actual easy way to figure that out, but basically it would take.
But you can't ever get comfortable.
I mean, it depends. It depends on how long that snail goes from California to Maine. What if that takes 80 years? I would be comfortably living for at least 70, solid 70, and then be like, maybe it was a fast snail. Now I got.
Provided a wildlife doesn't kill the snail.
Exactly.
No, dude, snail's invincible.
Oh, it's invincible. Yeah, the whole thing is the snail's invincible. So.
Snail's invincible. It can cross any terrain.
Yeah.
It always knows where you are. It can always get to you.
Because if somebody eats this snail, Ross, or tries to, it dies because it touched the snail. The snails will touch you; you're dead.
Gotcha. So, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
All the 1 stars that's coming for you. Not that there are any 1 stars. I doubt we'll have 1 stars.
But for real, shout out to the people who are giving us 5-star reviews.
Much love.
We love and appreciate all of you for sure. That's what keeps this thing going, keeps us up here. And definitely what keeps the content running.
Also, comment what games you want us to review. We pick some, but if you want us to play a game and give it an honest review, just throw it at it. Also, if you pick horror, Isaac has to play it.
Nope.
So, yeah, and that's one big thing on that too. Join the Discord. The Discord is going to be in the show notes. The Discord's a lot of fun. We have a lot of different communities that go with that. People who are playing different games. There's feedback options. There's a bunch of tabs to be able to just chat with other people. And it's a lot of fun. And we have a lot of fun with it. We have all 3 of us interacting in that all the time as much as we can. And it is a blast. And we would love to hear everybody's feedback.
Absolutely.
So join the Discord. Like I said, it'll be in the show notes for sure. And so will the email for the podcast. If you have any feedback, any questions, any concerns, anything at all, feel free to email us. It's cravedgamingpodcast@gmail.com. And we will email you back, and we'll take all your feedback. We'll take everything we can. And we will get this podcast going on our normal platforms. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast. And once again, on Apple Podcast. Leave us a 5-star review or a 5-star, and if you want to write a review, we will read it live on the podcast and on Twitch. We will read anything that you say at all. I don't care what it is. I will read it. You can plug yourself. You can plug your friend. You can. Yep. I don't care what you say. I really don't.
So Twitch does. Twitch cares what you say. But we don't.
I will bleep out to make it Twitch worthy. But if you say it, I will make sure it works on our live stream.
We'll have a word of the day, and we'll replace every bad word with that word.
There you go. There's a way around it. And we will make it work. But if you leave a 5-star review, we will read what you have on our podcast for sure.
Absolutely.
Ross, Isaac, is there anything else you guys have?
Nah, man, that's it.
You can find me on Twitch at pflavor. I'm also on Twitch at pieflavor. Just hit me up. I stream sometimes, not often. I'm always here.
You want to spell that out because it's not flavor, right?
Pieflavah. More like pie flavor.
Awesome. Isaac, anything for you?
Nah, man, that's it. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys had a good time.
Much love. We appreciate you.
Awesome. And much love from all of us, definitely. We appreciate all of you listeners. We appreciate everything you guys do, all the analytics, all the extras that everybody has. Once again, you can find us live streaming every single podcast on my Twitch, which will also be in the show notes. It's Crisp Eclair. That is all my social medias, Twitter, Twitch. We'll post the Discord in the show notes. We'll post the YouTube in the show notes. Everything. Subscribe on the YouTube. Leave us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. And I don't think there's anything else.
I think that's everything.
I don't think there's
Until next time, fellow listeners.
Yeah. Join the Discord so you guys can find out what the next podcast is going to be about. It gives you all the announcements and everything you need. But I appreciate everyone listening. Thank you, and thanks for listening to the Craved Gaming Podcast, Episode 3, Demon and Dark Souls.
Peace out.
Peace.
I guess.
Did you say bye, guys?
I heard I guess.
I did the saw dude sign. I was like, well, none of those fucking people can see me, so.
Nope, they can't.
They felt it. That's all that matters.
He says, bye, guys. So we say, peace. And he goes, bye, guys.
What's his name?
I said, oh, I guess. I was trying to say, oh, I guess I can't see me. And then I was like, oh, now, like, it's just going to say, oh, I guess at the end of the podcast.
Oh, whatever. I'll clip it out.
Dope.
You're good. But I will be right back. My wife's home, so I'm going to hang out with her for
Yeah.
I'll hop back on.
I'm just going to go say hi to Lindley, but I got to piss really bad. Isaac, are you staying on?
I'll probably stay in the Discord. I don't know what I'm going to do, though.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm going to go piss and go say hi to Lindley. So
All right,
I
see
will
you.
put this under...
See you.
Later. Yeah. Hello? Oh. Drinking this Corona in glorious 1080p.
Here, how about this? How about this? We'll one up your Corona.
There's nothing that one-ups a Corona. Get
Here,
outta here.
right here. It's one up.
I have 23 flavors that beg to differ. Not sponsored.
To make your daughter cry, I've apologized. What is going on? Oh, yeah.